وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing class 86 today. Continuing from where we stopped in the previous class, what we'll be doing is we will be doing the exercises from lesson number 24. So in this class, we're going to learn about Mal Masdariya. We already done in our previous class. We're just going to revise and refresh our memories and understand better what is Mal Masdariya. So to understand this better, we need to understand and recollect what is an plus fi'l mudari mansub. So we know a masdar is like a gerund where it imparts the meaning of action without the time and subject. So we don't know who is doing it. For example, dakhala, he entered. Yadkhulu, he enters. But dukhulun is entry. So who is entering? We don't know. But still it gives the meaning of an action. So when we have an plus fi'l mudari mansub, so that's this whole thing gives us the meaning of that action or that noun, and it is a noun, it is not a verb. So this whole combination, it replaces the masdar. So the difference why we use an plus fi'l mudari mansub is to give a more specific understanding. Even though we understand it as a masdar, so it does have subject mentioned in the fi'l, which gives us an idea that who it is being directed to. So I hope you're understanding this. So if you go to ma plus fi'l mudari or fi'l madi, so when you see a ma followed by a fi'l mudari or a fi'l madi, so then this combination of ma and fi'l, that gives the meaning of a masdar. So we need to understand that even though the masdar in its original sense is minus tense and minus subject, where we have this type of combination where we have an fi'l mudari and ma plus fi'l, so you get an idea whether it was the action was in the past tense and who it is being directed to. But we don't call it as a fa'il, we call it as a masdar mu'awwal. So let's take some examples to get a better understanding of this, inshallah. For example, if you look at the Quranic ayah here, it says فَذُوقُوا عَذَابًا فَذُوقُوا الْعَذَابَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ. So what do we understand here? So when we see fa here, so we know that this is connected to something which has been mentioned before. So we're not going to go what is mentioned before here. So it just gives you an idea that there is something which is connected to. So what's happening? Now Allah is saying zuqu. So what is zuqu here? Zuqu is your fi'l amr. It comes from zaqa yazuqu. And yazuqu, tazuqu, tazuquna. So when you remove the ta and alamatu rafa, which is the noon, then you get which is for antum. So Allah is telling all those people who are at the disbelievers in the Jahannam, so He's going to address to them directly in the second person. He's telling zuqu, you all taste. Taste what? Taste the punishment. That is your maf'ulun bihi. Taste the punishment. And now it comes here, our mal masdariya. So we have what do we have here? We have bima. So this b plus combination of ma is bima. This b is called ba of reasoning or ba al sababiyya. And ma kuntum. So ma kuntum, what do we see here? We have kuntum. Kuntum comes from kana yakunu. And what is the masdar for kana yakunu? It is kaunun. Kaunun, that is the masdar. So this, if you want to make it into original masdar, it will be kaunikum, because you were being. And instead of using kaunikum, so what you use is ma kuntum. Ma kuntum. This gives the meaning of your masdar, which is ma followed by fi'l madi. And also you need to differentiate between, if you go to my previous class where differentiate between ma al-masdariya and ma al-mawsuliya, where ma al-mawsuliya to the fi'l which comes after ma, there will be a maf'ulun bihi which will be connected to the ma, and that gives the meaning of mal mausulia. So here ma plus fa'il on its own, that gives the meaning of a masdar. So bima kuntum is actually bi kaunikum, and takfurun, so because you were being in the state of disbelief. So because you disbelieve, you used to disbelieve, so you taste the punishment. هذه ما المصدرية بما كنتم تكفرون أي بكونكم تكفرون. So ma plus kuntum is replaces kaunikum. So for example, again second example is بعد ما انتهت الصلاة. So what this means? أي بعد, this ma is ma plus فعل ماضي here. انتهى, it is actually replacing انتهاء. بعد انتهاء الصلاة. So after finishing of salah. So why do we use this one? This gives a rough meaning whether this is in the past tense or present tense. So to say after the salah was finished. So بعد ما انتهت الصلاة. Let's take some more example here. So again coming from the Quran. قال تعالى لهم عذاب شديد بما نسوا يوم الحساب. What do you see? So again we understand the whole sentence here. We know lahum is jar majrur, shibh jumla khabar muqaddam, and azabun shadidun is your naat man'ud. So which is your mubtada muakhar indefinite. So it gives you more emphasis for them. It is the severe punishment. And why is the punishment? So now Allah is giving us the reason. That this ba is ba al sababiyya. This use the ba al sababiyya bi ma nasu. So this ma nasu is your replacing the masdar, original masdar, which is bi nisyanihim. So they used to forget. It comes from nasiya, yansa. So nisyanihim, nisyanun is your masdar. So if you want to say their forgetting of theirs, or they used to forget, so you say nisyanihim. So instead of nisyanihim, you say ma nasu, because you used to forget. What they used to forget is yawm al hisab. This yawma is your zarf. So going forward with the exercises, hati mudari'a. So give mudari'a for faqada. Faqada means he lost. Faqada yafaqidu. Daraba yadribu, bab daraba. Istaka, to do clean your teeth with miswak. Istaka yastaku. So it will be a form 10. Ma'an al-wajnatun. So al-wajna, so we know it means khaddun, which is cheeks. So give my writing, cheek. And wama jam'uha, which is wajanatun. So that is your plurals, cheeks. So that brings us to the end of lesson number 24. So what we're going to do now is we're going to enter the lesson number 25. But before we go, what we're going to do is we're going to see what is the concept of this lesson. This lesson deals with form 10 verbs. Form 10. So what is the form 10 verbs? So if we go to the base form, which is fa'ala, so we have to bring something, you need to add something more to make it to the form mazid fihi. So in form 10, what we're going to do is we're going to add ista. So why do we add ista? So that is what we're going to understand here. So one of the explanations which is easy to understand, what I would say, is that the scene here represents that you seek for yourself, so to seek something. So this form, which is form 10, it deals with seeking something, and this ta tells us it is seeking for yourself. And why do we have this alif? It is for the phonetics reason, to make it easy to pronounce. So these are the one of the reasons which I found, which kind of makes sense. So we have ista. So when you have ista, so what happens here? The fa will get a sukoon, and ain and lam will have a fatha. So it becomes istaf'ala. Istaf'ala. And mudari will be yastaf'ilu. So if we see the characteristic of this bab, which is bab istaf'ala, or form 10, so it is for seeking for oneself. Seeking for oneself, that means you are taking things, or you're procuring, or you're seeking, or you're asking for, or you're demanding for oneself. So the action being done by the person himself, and the idea of action is to demand or to seek. So hope it makes sense. So once we understand the meanings and the verbs, hopefully it will be more clear, inshallah. Let's move forward. So من أبواب الفعل الثلاثي المزيد باب استفعل زيدت فيه أوله همزة وسين وتاء. Okay, for example, istaqbala. So we have hamzatul wasl. Important to note this: hamzatul wasl, seen and ta. Istaqbala, yastaqbilu, istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istamarra, and yastamirru. So we're going to see and practice the verbs here. تعامل المثال ثم هات المضارع والأمر والمصدر من الأفعال الآتية. So ponder over the examples and give the ماضي مضارع أمر and مصدر. So let's go to the first example. So istaqbala. Istaqbala is the one who greets, to greet someone by yourself. Okay, you're seeking to greet someone. Istaqbala. So mudariya will be yes taqbilu. Yes taqbilu. Amar will be istaqbil. So we know we'll remove the alamatu mudariya and make it majzoom and it become istaqbil. So masdar will be istiqbalun. Istiqbalun, istif'alun. So that is your masdar, which is a noun. Istaghfara, to seek forgiveness. To seek forgiveness by yourself. So that is the meaning here. Istaghfara. So mudariya will be yastaghfiru. So a very common word in the Quran, what you will see. Yastaghfiru. And amar will be istaghfir. Istaghfir means you're telling somebody to seek forgiveness by yourself. Okay, so without any force. Istaghfir, istighfarun. That's your forgiveness. So that is your masdar. Ista'adda. Ista'adda is to prepare something. So you prepare yourself. Okay, ista'adda. Mudari will be yasta'iddu. Amar will be ista'idda. So or it can be ista'adid. So you can break it. So or you can make it like a muda'af when majzoom. So you have a fatha. So you can write it in two forms. It is ista'idda or ista'adid. You can break the idgham. So both ways are correct. Masdar will be isti'dadun. Will be isti'dadun. Istighfarun. So you break the idgham, separate the letters, and you make the masdar. Istalqa. Istalqa is to recline or to lie down. Istalqa. So mudari will be yes talqi. So we know it is originally it is yes talqiyu because it is naqis. So we say yes talqi. So amar will be again istalqi bi hazafi harfi illa. So amar will be istilqaun. So we know originally it is istilqayun. So this ya is changed into hamza and yet istilqaun, reclining. Istiraha means to seek rest. To seek rest. Istiraha yastarihu. Yastarihu. Which is ajwaf. Yastarihu. Istarih. So we know because it's ajwaf, the weak letter is dropped. So istarih. What will be the masdar? So there is a change in the masdar. You need to keep a note of it, which is istirahatun. If it is the ajwaf, so you get a ta marbuta at the end. The same like what we've done before. Next one. Istaqala. Istaqala is to tender resignation. Istaqala. Yastaqilu. Amar will be istaqil. Istiqalatun. Because it is again ajwaf, so you have to give ta marbuta. Istiqalatun. Istafada, to seek benefit. Istafada is to seek benefit. Yastafidu. Amar will be istafid. Istifadatun. Istifadatun. So now we'll go to the main lesson now. So again Dr. Abdurrahim uses the scenario of a class to explain and bring beautifully the different types of verbs. So let's without any delay into the class. So al-mudarris udkhul ya Zakariya. Enter O Zakariya. Ta'akharta kathiran. So what is ta'akharta here? What form is this? Ta plus akhara is form 2, which is form 5. 3 plus 2 is form 5. Ta'akharta it means to be delayed. Something made you delayed a lot. So mallazi akharaka. So what is the thing that which delayed you? Akhara, that is your form 2 here. Okay, so we have form 5 and form 2, akhara and ta'akhara. So Zakaria says, kuntu muta'aban. So what is kuntu here? Kana yakunu. So it will have ism and khabar. So tu is your ismu kana and muta'aban is your khabar. So I was really tired. At'aba yut'ibu mut'abun and mut'aban. So to be tired. So I was really tired. Fastalqaitu. What is fastalqaitu? See, this fa is bisababiyya min qabl. So what has been mentioned before? Because I was tired, therefore istalqaitu. Istalqa is to recline. So I reclined or I lied down. Ala qafa means back. So qafa, it ends with alif maksura. So we know when alif maksura becomes mudaf. So what happens? This noun with alif maksura changes into a mad. And when you have a mudaf ilayhi as ya mutakallim, so then what happens is ya mutakallim, because there is a alif with sukun in front of it, it gets a fatha. Instead of a kasra, you get a fatha. So you have qafaya. Qafaya means my back. Qafaya means my back. It's the same like khataya. Khataya plus my mistakes is khataya. So it's the same pattern here. So fastalqaitu ala qafaya ba'da salati. So I lied down or I reclined on my back after the salah. So we're going to learn more about this word here, likai. The actual word is kai. Kai. It is one of the nawasibu mudariya. That means it makes the mudariya mansoob. So what are the things which you've learned which makes it mansoob? So nawasibu mudariya, what we have learned is like, an plus fail mudariya mansoob. This an is your nawasibu mudariya. Even we know lan, it makes it fail mudariya mansoob, like lan nu'mina. Izan is what we're going to do in this lesson as well. So that is also one of the nawasibu mudariya. And kai, which we're going to know now. And we know even hatta, it makes fail mudariya mansoob, but we know it does not directly make it, but it's because of an mudmara. So an, which is hidden. So the most important thing what we need to remember is an, lan, izan and kai. So what is kai means? Kai is similar to lakinna. So we will say because, you can say, or in order to, or so that. So it gives the meaning. So it comes most of the time with harjadli likai, for the purpose, you can say, for the purpose or so that or in order to. How do we know when to use likai and lakinna? Is lakinna, most of the time when it is a proper form lakinna, you get a noun, whereas in likai, following likai, you always get fa'al mudari mansoob. So you cannot use likai and use a noun, and you cannot use lakinna and use a verb. So they both will be wrong. So lakinna, which is because, and likai, it can also be interpreted as because, but they both have their own following words. So here likai, so in order to, astariha. So istaraha, yastarihu, and astarihu, the mansoob will be astariha. That means to get some rest. So how do we translate? I lied down on my back after Salat al-Fajr in order to take some rest, in order to seek some rest for myself, qalilan, just for a while. That's your zarf. فَغَلَبَنِي النَّوْمُ. See? فَغَلَبَنِي النَّوْمُ. So what is this fa? We know it is fa al-sababiyya, which has been mentioned before. Because he lied down, what happened? Ghalaba is to overpower. So overpowered me. What overpowered? An-nawm. The sleep overpowered me, or you can say the simple words that I slept. But in Arabic we would say فَغَلَبَنِي النَّوْمُ. So that sleep overpowered me. وَمَا إِسْتَيْخَزْتُ. So ma istaykhaztu. So this ma is ma'an nafiya. So you negate. So negation, it comes most of the time, it comes at the beginning. So that's how you know it is a ma of negation. So I istaykhaztu. What is this verb here? So we can see ista. So we will be tempted to say that it is a form 10. But it is actually not a form 10, because form 10, we know it comes from فعل ثلاثي مزيد فيه. But here, this is so we need to look for the root words. So root words here, it is not 3 letters, but this is a 4-letter word. And what is the word? It is ayqadha. Ayqadha. And mudari, which is a 4-letter, we know alamat mudari will be you, which will be yukhizu. Yukhizu. And we know when you comes, the hamzatul qata is dropped, so it will be yukhizu. So, and if you make this in form 10, so it will be, so ayqadha is he woke up someone else, and istayqadha is you wake up yourself. So he woke up by himself. So here istayqaztu means I woke up by myself, or I've said I woke up. So wa mastayqaztu or ma istayqaztu, for clear understanding, is I did not wake up myself. So the sleep overpowered me, I slept and I did not wake up illa sa'at until or except that the time was 9 o'clock. فَتَوَدَّعْتُ تَوَدَّعَ. What is tawadda'a? So this is again form 5. Ta plus wadda'a is to do wudu. So again we should remember this fa, because he woke up at 9 o'clock. Therefore he did wudu. I made wudu. Tawadda'tu wa tawajjahtu, and I directed myself. Tawajjaha, to direct. Tawajjahtu means I have directed myself, or bisur'atin, in a hurry, ila huna. So I rushed towards here. We can say la istahmamtu wala aftartu. So what is this word? What are we learning here? So we know this la and nafia. So what is the word here? It is root word is ha ma ma. And if you make the into form 10, it will be istahamma. Istahamma is to take shower or to take bath. We know istahamma, when you get mutaharrik pronouns, so what happens? You break the idgham. So it becomes istahmamta, and then ta tumatum, ti tumatunna, tuna, istahmamtuma, istahmamtum, istahmamtu. This I took shower. So la istahmamtu. So we know to negate madi, we have learned that we normally use ma. So why are we using la here? What does it signify? So here one of the reasons what Dr. Abdul mentioned is that when you negate two things consecutively or one after the other, then you use la. So it gives the meaning like neither did I did this nor that. So la istahmamtu or la istahmamtu, I did not take shower, nor wala aftartu, or nor did I had breakfast. So when you have to see this neither or nor, then you use la. That is the meaning which imparts. So we're going to do more exercise of this, inshallah, in the exercises. But just to give you understanding here, lastahmamtu wala aftartu. Kuntu muta'abban. Al-mudarris is alam yukhiduka zumala'uka. So what does it mean? We know it is your harful istifham. Lam yukhiz. What is lam yukhiz? See, this one comes from aykhada yukhidu. So when you have lam, so you know it makes it much zoom. So, but the meaning is your in the past tense. Did they not wake you? Ka is your mafulun bihi. So who did not wake you? Your colleagues. Zumala'u, that is your fa'il. So your colleagues, did your colleagues did not wake you up? Alam yukhizka zumala'uka. Zakaria says, inna zumala'i. So inna, it is your harfa tawqid wa nasbin. It makes a noun ism mansoob. Doesn't make a verb mansoob. So we need to remember. Should not get confused. Inna zumala'i. Truly my colleagues. Alladhina yaskununa. So alladhina again, it's coming as your naat. Isma mawsula. So we have a silatul mawsul. Yaskununa ma'i. Sakana yaskunu, to live, or who are staying with me. Dhahabu, they all went. Kulluhum. So kullu, it is for your emphasis. They went to all of them. So that this kullu gives you emphasis. Ilal matari. So they went to the airport. Listiqbali ra'isihim. So li, it is for your harf jar. Istiqbali is your ism majroor, that is your coming as a masdar from istaqbala yastaqbilu. So for welcoming of ra'isihim, their head. So So that's why they all went. So and he was sleeping. So notice this, La ba'asa. So what type of la is this? La nafiyatil lil jins. Means there's absolutely no problem. Iqra al hadith ya Marwan. So he's telling to Marwan, read the hadith. So very beautiful hadith is going to come now. Inshallah, we're going to understand this. So Marwan reads, and Abi Dharri. So it's mentioned from the Abi Dhar that Anan Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned from the narrated from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Fima rawa, in which it is mentioned. So Fima rawa. See what is ma rawa here? That is your ma al masdariya. And it is mentioned, or it is mentioning, you can say, Anillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala. So when you have this type of hadith where it says Anillahi, that means you hadith Qudsi, where Allah has directly give commandment to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala annahu qala, that he said, that is who refers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya ibadi. See, ya plus ibada plus ya mutakallim. So it is becomes mansub. So we know it is mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Says, O my slaves, inni haramtu zulma. So truly I. So ya is your ismu inna. So we're looking for the khabar. Is haramtu. So harrama, yuharrimu is to make forbidden. So I have made forbidden zulma. What is it's made forbidden? Az-zulma. Az-zulma means injustice. So I have forbidden injustice ala nafsi, upon myself. So truly I have forbidden injustice upon myself. وَجَعَلْتُهُ بَيْنَكُمْ مُحَرَّمًا. So again, it's a very interesting concept. There's a lot of concepts coming in this lesson, which we're going to understand. So, ja'ala. So what is this fa'al here? Ja'ala. So ja'ala is to make something. But we're going to understand in the exercises section that this word can be used in various different forms with one maf'ulun bihi and two maf'ulun bihi. So we're going to understand that. But here we need to understand that it has two maf'ulun bihis. وَجَعَلْتُهُ. So I have made it. So what is it here? Az-zulma. بَيْنَكُمْ, between you. Muharraman. So I have made it forbidden between you. We can say, but to give more emphasis, the order is shifted. So you get bainakum. I've made it between you a prohibition. It's prohibited to do injustice among ourselves. فَلَا تَزَالَمُ. Therefore, do not to carry out the action of injustice. لَا تَزَالَمُ. تَزَالَمُ is that again it is your la nahiya. تَزَالَمُونَ. So the noon is dropped and become tazalamu because of la nahiya. And do not carry out the action of injustice among yourselves. And the hadith continues, Ya ibadi, O my slave, kullukum dalun. So all of you are misguided or misdirected. We can say, illa, except man hadaytuhu, except the one who I have guided. So if Allah doesn't guide us, so we would have been lost and we would have not got the message of Islam. So Allah has guided us to Islam, so we are ever thankful to Him. Alhamdulillah. So kullukum dalun illa man hadaytuhu fastahduni. So we know fa is fa asababiyya. So because Allah has guided, what should we do? Istahduni. So you seek guidance from me. So if you seek guidance, then what is ahdikum? And I will guide you. So we all are misguided except the one Allah guides. Allah guides whom He seeks for guidance. You cannot just sit at home and and expect the guidance to come. So you need to have the desire and the will and the pray, and then the guidance will come to you, inshallah. And Allah continues, Ya ibadi kullukum ja'i'un means hungry. So all of you are hungry. Illa man at'amtuhu. So except the one, at'ama is to feed. Except the one to whom I feed. So it is Allah who provides us the rizq. فَاسْتَطْعِمُونِي. So therefore seek your food and your sustenance from Allah. أَطْعِمَكُمْ أَطْعَمَ يُطْعِمُ, that I will feed you. So we all are hungry and we are in need of food. So it is Allah who feeds us. Therefore, we need to ask for Allah in whatever the needs we have. So the hadith continues, Ya ibadi kullukum aarin. So all of you are naked. Aarin means naked, so we don't have any clothes. Illa man kasawtuhu, except the one whom I have clothed him. So therefore, first taksoon is your seek your clothing from me. That is Allah is telling first taksoon. This is your form 10 here, to seek. Aksukum, so then I will clothe you. So very beautiful hadith here, that we don't have any power among any things what we hold. It's everything is given by Allah, and everything we need to seek and ask for His guidance, ask for the food, ask for the clothes. The hadith continues again, Ya ibadi innakum tukhti'una bil-layli wan-nahar, which means akhta'a yukhti'u is to do mistakes or to do sins, you can say. So truly, truly you do errors, or you do sins, or you do mistakes, bil-layli wan-nahar, in the night and in the day. So all of us do sin. Kullu bani adam khataya wa ana aghfir lakum, and I forgive you, or I give forgiveness to you. Adh-dhunuba jami'a, so I forgive all your sin. Fastaghfiruni, so therefore we should ask forgiveness from me. So you should directly, if you do any mistake, you should directly seek forgiveness from Allah, instead of going to someone else. Like we have a habit of asking someone else to do dua for us, asking someone else to, seek forgiveness from Allah. Allah says, you ask me directly, fastaghfiruni aghfir lakum, then I will forgive you. So why is this majzoom here? So this is your talab and jawab talab. So that's why it is majzoom. So if you ask, here there is condition. In this sentence, we understand that it is a jumlat shartiya. That is, if you ask forgiveness, then only Allah will forgive you. So if you do sins and if you do mistakes and if you don't ask forgiveness, then you do not expect the forgiveness of Allah. So if you want to bring in here, like if in tastaghfiruni, if you ask forgiveness, aghfir lakum, I will forgive you. Rawahu Muslim, mentioned in Sahih Muslim. MashaAllah, very beautiful hadith here. So after this hadith, what happens? Yadkhulu Abdul Malik. So Abdul Malik enters the class. So we're going to stop the class here, and we bring to the end of class 86. It's a long class, but I hope you understood the forms and the hadith and the Mal Masdariya in this class. So we're going to finish the lesson number 25 in our next class and do some exercises and understand the more concepts of this lesson. Until then, keep working, keep practicing, keep watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.